What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 139, and we start today's episode off by officially ending the last season. We won Manager of the Year, Rodriguez won Player of the Year. Not a real surprise, and the board were very happy with our achievements in all three of the competitions. Now, I mentioned before, this season, we're coming into, won't be getting played. You can see we've got a season's budget and a league objective here, which is kind of surprising. It's just qualified for the Champions League, considering how dominant we were last year in La Liga. But even so, the transfer window opened. We see the new players coming in PACO, ALCACER, and Cater as well. But as you guys know, we won't be playing this season. I have planned to possibly keep this save file just in case there is a chance I might come back to it at a later date, but it's very unlikely. So I thought what I'll do, just in case, just to be fair, instead of just deleting all this footage and skipping over it, what I thought I'd do is I'd show you it just in case we do play the new season and, eventually bring this series back at a later date. But we're in late June right now. The likelihood is very slim, but it's just in case, just in case. I don't want to delete the save file and then have so much demand for it to come back and I never have anything to work with. But even so, the European Championships are going to continue. As I mentioned before, we were going to play this European Championships and that will be the end of it. And of course, we are into the quarterfinals as well. After topping our group in the last episode with 3 wins out of 3, we take on the Czech Republic in the quarterfinal stage. So looking forward to this game. The Czech Republic do have some pretty decent players in this squad, but I definitely felt confident about our chance of getting through to the semi-finals and getting past the Czech Republic. As you can see by the team, Rodrigo did get a start just because he is currently the leading goal scorer in the European Championship, so I felt he deserved it, and Costa was dropped to the bench. So we take on the Czech Republic for the quarterfinal, and the first chance fell here as Rodrigo on the ball finds Javi Martinez. Martinez keeps hold of the ball and plays it back towards Rodrigo here. Rodrigo takes it around his man and shoots from range, but it goes harmlessly over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So still goalless in the 15th minute here. Another good chance for Spain. Isco goes down the right and with a fake shot here. Takes it round his man. Callas can't keep up. Step overs round the last defender. Keeps on going. They keep crowding him round, but Isco's got the technique to beat them all. Eventually he shoots at goal, but the goalkeeper makes a simple save and eventually gets the ball away. So still Spain 0, Czech Republic 0. But from the goalkeeper's kick out, Martinez loses the header, but eventually wins it back here, showing some strength and finds Montoya, the right back. He gives it to Isco, whose shot there was well saved by the goalkeeper. Plays a brilliant through ball inside towards Rodrigo, and Rodrigo slides the ball into the bottom corner and makes it Spain 1, Czech Republic 0. So he's Spain's top goal scorer at these European Championships. He's the top goal scorer at the European Championships overall, and you can see why, can't you? He's got such good movement, and I mentioned before, I used this guy in my season series for Spain, and he was really, really good, and he's showing just how good he is in career mode as well. That was a wonderful show of strength to hold off Callas there, and a brilliant composed finish with the left foot into the bottom corner with the goalkeeper coming out to meet him, finds the bottom corner there, and it is Spain 1, Czech Republic 0. So Rodrigo notches up another goal for Spain. He is keeping Diego Costa out of the team right now, and that was a really good finish as he gets his 4th goal in the Euros. So 1-0 to Spain. We do take the lead in this game, as you would probably expect. But from kickoff here in the 22nd minute, Czech Republic go in search of an instant response as they get the ball to Docal, who takes it around Jesse Rodriguez and finds Derrida. Eventually plays it back towards Docal, inside towards Derrida. Again, those two linking up down the right-hand side here. Vidra gets on the ball, slides it through, and what a great chance that was for Pilar to equalise for the Czech Republic, but he smashes the ball over the bar, and that serves him right for wearing the number 1 jersey despite being an outfield player. Still Spain 1, Czech Republic 0. In the 28th minute, though, a great chance for us to double the lead as Koke slides it through towards Rodrigo. Scoop turns around his man, and it's safe to say that this guy is going for the golden boot. Absolutely superb finish by Rodrigo there. That's now his 5th goal in the Euros, and it was a really, really nice goal as well, because you'll see here on the replay, looks really good from this angle. He scoop turns around the Czech Republic man, who lunges in trying to get the ball, can't get it off his toes. Rodrigo keeps holding the ball, smashes the ball into the bottom corner, and it's Spain 2, Czech Republic 0. So that's now his 5th goal in the Euros, 2-0 to Spain. And in the 35th minute, a great chance to make it 3-0 from this corner. Rodriguez crossed the ball in, but Koke's header is well saved by the goalkeeper and turned behind for a corner. So still Spain 2, Czech Republic 0. And from the other corner, Rodriguez crossed the ball in, looking for Rodrigo in the centre. He wins the header, but he's denied his hat-trick by the Czech Republic player, clearing the ball off the line and keeping it at 2-0. But in the second half, with Spain still 2 goals up in this game, the Czech Republic failing to get themselves back in the game, it was all about how many goals we'd score, to be honest. Rodriguez had a great chance to make it 3-0 here. Rabona crosses the ball into the centre, looking for Diego Costa, but he smashes the shot wide of the post and behind for a goal kick when he really should have scored, but he does score here in the 89th minute as he came off the bench here just after half-time and does make it Spain 3, Czech Republic 0. So he came on for Rodrigo. I didn't give him the chance to win the hat-trick because he was beginning to tire a little bit. Brought on Diego Costa, and that's a great option off the bench, isn't it? Diego Costa wins this header here from about 2 yards out after PK's header was tipped onto the bar, and Costa makes it Spain 3, Czech Republic 0. So we are through to the semi-finals of the Euros. It was to be expected, really. No disrespect to the Czech Republic. They do have some pretty decent players, but I definitely felt as though we were going to be the strong favourites going into that game, and we did play like it as well. So we're through to the semi-finals. Delighted with that. A really, really solid victory, and I'm very pleased with that. Following that, Concha Salas came to us and said, would you give us a new contract? And also we saw as well a transfer offer for Pedro Obiang. A reminder, this sort of stuff is, I wouldn't say trivial, because there is still a chance the series could come back at a later date, but it's not something which is too important right now. But I thought I would show it anyway, just to show you what's going on with Racing Santander whilst we're with Spain. Monaco came in for Pedro Obiang and said they give us £20 million for the guy. He's valued at £18.5 million, 84 rated central midfielder, and I really like him, so I asked for £60 million, and we'll wait and see what Monaco say. Also, Deportivo want to buy Concha Salas, and we just said no, because he's a really decent young player, and there you go. And we take on Netherlands for the second and final game of today's episode here in the Euro 2020 semi-final. So coming into this game, I'm sure the players must have been thinking about the World Cup in 2014, remembering what happened in that group stage game, hoping for not a repeat in this one. But we do take on Netherlands for this game, and as you can see, there was no lineup shown, so I had to get it from the player ratings. I hate when that happens, but even so, we do take on the Netherlands, and the first chance would fall in the 5th minute as Daley Blind gets on the ball and finds Van der Wiel down the right-hand side. The right back plays it back towards the Manchester United midfielder, inside towards Zivkovic, and his strike goes just wide the post and behind for a goal kick. So the Netherlands looking for the first goal of the game, but Zivkovic's shot goes just wide the post, so still goalless. From the goal kick, though, we pass out from the back as per usual and give it to Montoya. Isco then gets on the ball and plays it through towards Sergio Busquets. Busquets turns Daley Blind, keeps hold of the ball here. He's got a man running through, and Jesse Rodriguez picks him out, who takes a touch and shoots as well, but it ends up hitting the post and going behind for a goal kick. So still 0-0 with both sides having early chances. Not much really happened then until the 38th minute when we had another good chance here as Sergio Ramos finds Sergio Busquets inside towards Javi Martinez, dominating possession or trying to early on as Rodrigo and Alcacer get the ball between each other, and Martinez then finds Busquets. Martinez then gives it to Busquets, back to Martinez, back to Busquets, just keeping hold of that ball. Through towards Isco down the right hand side. Fake shots around Nathan Ake, has the pace on the Chelsea defender as well. Keeps on going, ends up drilling in across, and PACO Alcacer slides in the centre to make it Spain 1, Netherlands 0. So I thought that was a really, really nice goal there. Nice possession of football, keeping hold of the ball. Isco then drills an across, and Alcacer in the centre. A new Racing Santander player, don't forget, does make it Spain 1, Netherlands 0 as we strike first in the semi-finals, and Alcacer gets just his first goal in the Euros this season as well. So Spain 1, the Netherlands 0, but from kick-off, Netherlands looking to respond early on as they give it to Martins Indy, who gives it to Ake down the left-hand side. Plays it inside towards Zivkovic here, the number 30 for the Netherlands. Back heel towards Kevin Strootman, inside towards Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel on the ball with a lovely little back heel towards Zivkovic, then plays it back towards Van Ginkel, back inside towards Zivkovic, who shoots. De Gea parries it. It comes to El Ghazi, who makes it Spain 1, Netherlands 1, and Netherlands equalise directly from kick-off. So I have to say, pretty disappointed in De Gea there. I know the shot by Zivkovic had a lot of power on it, but he pats the ball straight at El Ghazi. You can't do that. He follows in and makes it Spain 1, Netherlands 1. So going into the break, it was level, but just 2 minutes after the restart here, we had a great chance to take the lead for a second time. Rodriguez is twisting and turning and skilling the ball past Van der Wiel, gets himself inside. The heel-to-heel flick is tackled. Eventually comes to Sergio Busquets on the edge of the area though, and eventually Tim Krul makes the save and is cleared away by the Netherlands. So still Spain 1 and Netherlands 1. Just past Jalmart though, a great chance for the Dutch side to get themselves in front for the first time. Kevin Strootman's strike ends up hitting the post and goes behind for a goal kick, so still 1-1. But in the 85th minute, as the Netherlands force too many bodies forward, Martins Indy gives the ball away. Rodriguez is running clear one-on-one. What a great chance to win it late on. Rounds Tim Krul, tries to chip the ball into the open goal from a tight angle, but Kevin Strootman, the Dutch skipper, ends up doing the job for him because he tries to control the ball on his own goal line and ends up carrying the ball over his own line and smashes the ball away after the ball has crossed the line. So an absolute howler by Kevin Strootman there. God only knows why the Dutch midfielder thought he had time to take a touch there. Of course he didn't. He should have just hooked it away first time, and that own goal is surely going to win us the game and send us through to the final. However, it doesn't, because in stoppage time, Memphis Depay, the new Manchester United man, or I suppose at this stage in the game, has played for them a few years, but still Depay does make it Spain 2, Netherlands 2, and I was just so frustrated because I thought we'd scored the winner there thanks to a howler from Kevin Strootman, but instead Depay's first shot was well blocked by Montoya, but he grabs his own rebound and ends up putting the ball into the bottom corner and makes it Spain 2, Netherlands 2. So the Dutch number 7 does equalise for a second time for the Netherlands in this game. El Ghazi got the first equaliser, Depay gets the second one, and we do go into extra time here in the Euro 2020 semi-final. So just so disappointed about that, but 7 minutes into extra time here, Diego Costa gets on the ball. He'd just come off the bench, takes it around Martins Indy, goes through 1-on-1, and does make it Spain 3, the Netherlands 2. So he came off the bench against Czech Republic to score. He comes off the bench here against the Netherlands to score. Maybe he's going for a place in the final, who knows, but even so, Spain 3, Netherlands 2, and it's Diego Costa who gets the goal to put us back in front in this game for a third time. So really nice from Costa as well, because as you'll see here, he holds the ball up, Martins Indy comes towards him here, lunges in, and he step overs around him. He's 1-on-1 with Tim Krul, and Costa has the finish on the Dutch goalkeeper. So Spain 3, Netherlands 2, we retake the lead for the third time in this game. Costa's third goal in the Euros. In the 118th minute, Netherlands force way too many bodies forward. Again, they're lazy on the ball at the back. Martins Indy having a very poor game, loses out towards Rodrigo. Rodrigo finds Costa, and Costa smashes the ball in to make it Spain 4, Netherlands 2. So he's surely got to get a start in the final ahead of PACO ALCACER. He's now scored 4 goals in the Euros compared to ALCACER's 1. But even so, Spain 4, Netherlands 2. Costa comes off the bench to rescue us here in extra time. Would have been disastrous to know he wouldn't win this game and go through to the final had he been leading going into the final couple of minutes of the game. Regardless, though, it was how the game would finish. Spain 4, Netherlands 2. Sadly, I pressed X here and I thought it was a free kick and the animation was going to come up. It was actually for full time. Even so, Spain 4, Netherlands 2. Have to say, though, really undeserved victories. You can see with the match stats there, the Netherlands played much better than us, and in my opinion, deserves to go through into the final. Regardless, though, we're the ones that go through. We are through to the final. Delighted with that, and I'll see you for that episode very soon, which will, of course, be the final episode of the series. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you for the series finale very soon, which is the Euro 2020 final with Spain.